Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 7 best free software for motion graphics. Number 7. DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is often known for color grading and video editing, but it's surprisingly solid when it comes to motion graphics too, especially for something that costs nothing. The Fusion tab inside Resolve is where the magic happens. It uses a node-based workflow which may look like a spider web at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's way more flexible than layer-based setups. You can create animated titles, track motion, design effects, and composite footage without reaching for your wallet. And if your system can handle it, Resolve doesn't hold back. It delivers professional results without sneaking in any watermarks or feature locks. It plays well with 3D space, particles, and visual effects, meaning you're not stuck with basic transitions and text flying in from the left. Plus, it has excellent integration across color grading and editing, so there's no need to bounce between 10 apps like you're on a software obstacle course. Overall, DaVinci Resolve is the free Swiss Army knife of post-production. Whether you're polishing up a YouTube intro or adding motion flair to a client project, it's more than capable. Number 6. Blackmagic Fusion. Blackmagic Fusion is like that quiet genius in class, less flashy than the popular kids, but can solve equations that make your head spin. And best of all, it's free. Developed by the same folks behind DaVinci Resolve, Fusion is a standalone beast when it comes to motion graphics and compositing. It uses a node-based system, which sounds scary until you realize it gives you complete control over every element, like you're directing a visual symphony one connection at a time. Fusion shines when you're layering complex effects, mixing 2D and 3D elements, or building custom motion designs that would make other programs sweat. It handles particles, lighting, keying, tracking, and camera projections like it's just casually scrolling through your to-do list. The interface isn't trying to impress you with trendy buttons or bloated toolbars. It just gets to work. Overall, Blackmagic Fusion is for those who want to break out of the timeline and step into a visual playground with no rules, just a lot of nodes. It's a bit of a learning curve, sure, but once you get going, you'll start thinking in nodes. Number 5. Lightworks. Lightworks might not be the first name that pops up when you think motion graphics, but it's the scrappy underdog that's been in the editing game longer than some of us have been alive. While it's mainly known for nonlinear video editing, Lightworks Free still packs enough tools to let you dabble in simple motion graphics without pulling your hair out. It comes with built-in titling, transitions, and keyframe-based animation controls that are clean, efficient, and surprisingly capable. Kind of like a reliable old hatchback that still outruns the new kids on the block. Sure, it's not going to rival the 3D particle fireworks of Blender or Fusion, but if your motion graphics needs are more along the lines of animated text, lower thirds, and logo animations, it delivers without hogging your system's RAM like a caffeinated raccoon. Overall, Lightworks Free is a great starting point for motion designers who don't need all the bells and chromatic whistles. It gets the job done with minimal fuss and a professional finish. Number 4. Adobe After Effects. Adobe After Effects may not be free in general, but there's a reason it keeps showing up in motion graphics conversations like that one overly enthusiastic guest at every party. It just does everything. If you're in the Adobe ecosystem and using the free trial, or, well, other methods you didn't hear about from me, it's a powerhouse. From kinetic typography and logo reveals to complex particle animations and 3D camera tracking, After Effects doesn't flinch. Its timeline-based workflow is familiar and easy to grasp, and once you start adding keyframes, expressions, and plugins, it's like unlocking secret levels in a game you didn't know you were good at. It supports tons of third-party plugins and templates, which means you can make your graphics look 10 times more expensive than your software budget. And if you're the type who likes tweaking things to microscopic detail, After Effects says, "Have fun, nerd." Overall, if you're looking to level up your motion graphics, Adobe After Effects is like that overachieving student everyone copies from. Complex, intimidating at first, but worth getting close to. Number 3. HitFilm. HitFilm is what happens when video editing and motion graphics get together and decide they don't need anyone else. Even in its free version, HitFilm lets you animate, composite, and edit all in one place, without feeling like you're stuck using the demo level of a paid product. The interface strikes a good balance, slick enough for modern creators, but not so cluttered that you need a treasure map to find the timeline. Where HitFilm really stands out is its ease of use. You don't need to be a VFX wizard to throw together a dynamic title sequence or make a logo do a somersault while shooting out light rays. It uses keyframes in a timeline-based setup, which makes animating feel intuitive, even kind of fun. Add to that built-in effects like particle systems, lens flares, and 3D layers, and you've got a free motion graphics toolkit that's more powerful than it has any right to be. Overall, HitFilm Free is for the creator who wants to look professional without selling a kidney. It's great for YouTubers, indie filmmakers, or anyone who thinks Adobe's subscription model is a personal insult. Number 2, Apple Motion. Apple Motion is like Final Cut Pro's artsy sibling, the one who wears turtlenecks and actually understands modern dance. While it's not free, the one-time price is so low it practically feels like it is, especially compared to anything from Adobe's monthly invoice factory. If you're already in the Apple ecosystem, Motion gives you a silky smooth, GPU-accelerated tool for crafting motion graphics that look way more expensive than they are. It's timeline-based, but what sets it apart is real-time playback and instant feedback. You make a change, and boom, it's there, no rendering tantrums or coffee breaks required. Apple Motion is particularly friendly to those new to animation, with a clean UI and plenty of drag-and-drop behaviors and presets. Whether you're animating titles, designing 3D text, or building transitions, it feels more like playing than working. Overall, Apple Motion is what you use when you want fast, polished motion design without feeling like you need to study 5 hours of YouTube tutorials just to fade in a title. It's affordable, powerful, and beautifully optimized, as long as you're on a Mac. Number 1, Blender. Blender isn't just a 3D software. It's a full-blown digital Swiss Army knife with a motion graphics blade sharper than most people expect. And yes, it's completely free. While it's best known for modeling and animation, Blender's capabilities in motion graphics are seriously underrated. You get full control over typography, camera movements, keyframe animation, dynamic simulations, and even grease pencil for 2D animations, all under one roof. Blender uses a timeline and graph editor combo that gives you precision and flexibility. Need your logo to explode into cubes, burst into flames, and then reassemble itself in slow motion? Blender's like, sure. And since it supports both 2D and 3D pipelines, you're not limited to flat graphics. You can throw your text into full 3D space, light it dramatically, and let the physics engine do the rest. Overall, Blender is for motion designers who want absolute creative freedom without budget limits. It demands some patience, sure, but rewards you with features that other software would gladly charge a monthly fee to unlock. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.